Hey, my name is Anything Wellness. If you've reached my YouTube channel, it's because you want to feel good in your skin and want real tips on food and movement, which is exactly what we're doing today. Okay, guys, so essentially, we're just going to be talking about grounding tips and ways to help you cope when you're feeling anxious, because that's something that growing up, I had no idea how to manage. So essentially, I would go to school, it would be high school, and I would walk into school with a group of friends, so I should feel safe and secure, right? But in the pit of my stomach, I always had this feeling like, oh, I'm so anxious to be here. So much so that anxiety shows up in ways that you don't even expect. So for me, I would feel so nauseous. With this feeling of nausea, I would walk into school and I would feel like my body was in complete survival mode. With that being said, it's really hard to understand why you feel this way and what's going on internally and emotionally while trying to manage your social life. And on top of that, going to school and getting good grades, it can be really hard. And then if you don't deal with these emotions when you're, said, a teenager or kid, when you're feeling these really scary or high alerted nervous system feelings, you bring it into your adulthood, you bring it into work, you bring it into your family, you bring it into your partners. So that's not what you want. You want to show up as somebody who is fully confident and somebody who doesn't, or feeling like their body is fully going into survival mode, right? So, with that being said, I would find myself with these emotions in a class, in the lunchroom, at a wrestling practice, at a swim meet, and I wouldn't know what to do. But I would find myself doing a few things to help. A few things that I did to cope. Essentially, I would have rings. I always wear rings, and people don't realize that it's because I love fidgeting with them. Whenever I feel like I have a little bit of something going through me where I feel like I need to have some form of movement throughout my body, whether it's tapping my foot or your hands, sometimes that can prove nervousness. And essentially, if I'm giving a speech and if I'm talking to a lot of people, tapping or my foot tapping is super noticeable. I have rings, so I'll just fidget with them and make sure that nobody can really see what I'm up to. And I think that's a super helpful tip. I'm in a room full of people that I don't really know, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. My heart rate is going crazy. I go ahead and laugh. If you laugh throughout any situation, you're automatically just on everybody's energy. Nobody's really suspecting that you're feeling nervous or whatnot. And another one for me is if I'm in a setting where I'm just feeling super alone and I feel like everything is really making me anxious, I place my hands on my stomach, or I'll place my hand on my heart, or I'll play with my necklace, just anything that makes me feel like I'm still human or I'm still here. Everything's okay, nothing's moving away from you, nothing is going to be gone, you're going to be fine, nobody's going to be upset at you, and that's a big one. This one is going to be a little bit out of the ordinary. Some people may not agree with this. And essentially, say yes to things. I feel like even when you're super anxious, just a simple yes helps so much getting you through the door. It helps with just getting you invited somewhere, or it helps you get out of the house. it helps you see new experiences that you wouldn't have had before, and you start to appreciate your anxiety so much less. Because for us, our anxiety is supposed to be our safe space. It's supposed to feel comfortable, right? It's supposed to provide this false sense of safety. And it can be super scary when you get trapped into that feeling of feeling safe and comfortable, because then your friends start to miss you. Your family starts to miss you. They want you to be able to go out. And having anxiety is something that not a lot of people understand. And it's really hard to just go out and simply do things at all sometimes. So with that being said, these are things that will help you gravitate towards a healthier, happier day where your nervous system doesn't feel so shot. That being said, thank you so much for watching my wellness video. This video means a lot to me because I remember being that young high school girl and really not knowing how to deal with these huge emotions that in reality will shift your entire confidence, will shift your entire way of thinking, and it will shift the way that you're able to carry yourself. You have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and let me know if there's anything you want to see in particular. Bye!